Hello and welcome. Today I want to play a chess game, and first I will set up the pieces, and maybe some of you saw my first chess game or first ASMR chess game last year, and now I received a request to do another game, and so here we are. And last game I set the skill level of the CPU or the computer to 5, and the computer made some easy mistakes, so I could rather easy win. So now I increased the skill level to 8. Little disclaimer, I'm not a professional chess player, so maybe if you're a chess expert you will laugh of some moves that I make. So we will see if I get a chance against skill level 8. Okay, so I play with the black pieces and white begins. So I push the button and we start, and the knight moves from g1 to f3, and this is the first move. And what will I do? So maybe I move my pawn from d7 to d5, and I will make this here. So where is D? So I think here is D, yes, A, B, C, D, and here. Okay, so the CPU moves with the other knight from B1 to C3, B1 to C3. So he tries to capture my pawn, and I have to respond, and I think I will take this pawn to the square, and this is C7 to C6, and this is here. Oops. Okay. So what is the computer doing? He moves the pawn from D2 to D4, D2 to D4. So what can I do? I think I will also move my knight, and so I think I move from G8 to F6. Where's G? G8, moves the knight from f3 to e5. So this is here. And now I have to look. I think this is an attack by the knight. But I see no danger here at the moment. So this pawn is secure, saved by this pawn, and this is also by the king. So I will go with my bishop, I think, and I move my bishop from c8 to f5. So what's f5? Yeah, where's f5? Oh, this is really a surprise. Very offensive attack by the knight from e5 and captured my pawn at f7. Okay, so I will respond with my king. So, and the knight is away, but maybe this is a trap, so I have to look carefully. So c1 to g5, c1 to g5. Okay, the bishop attacks my knight, but I have no idea what he wants, because, or what it want. Is it in English? I think in German is Bishop Läufer, so male. Der Läufer, der is male, and but in English is it, the bishop, it. So my knight is saved by this pawn, so I have no idea what he wants. So I will make another move, and I go with this pawn from a7 to a5. He captured my knight. Okay. So this CPU is very offensive, I think, so I can answer with capture this bishop by my pawn, and I think I take this from g7 to f6, g7 to f6, and he e2 to e3. is this pawn. Okay, so what can I do now? I can place from h7 to h5 my pawn, and now the CPU used the queen for the first time to f3, from d1 to f3. And I think my bishop is not safe, but I will move my pawn from e7 to e6 so I can save the bishop. Because I can capture the queen if the queen captured my bishop. Okay, so it was helpful. So foolish is the CPU not to capture my bishop if I have my pawn here. So from h2 to h4, yes. So I think I will attack the queen. With my bishop. So I move the bishop to g4. And the queen goes to f4. And my knight is safe. My bishop is safe. My pawn is safe. So nothing can happen. And I think I will do another attack the queen and move my bishop to h6. No, the bishop. I want the bishop. Yes. h6. Okay. And the queen goes back to g3. Okay, what can I do now? I can use my rook and place the rook here to g8. Okay, the pawn goes from f2 to f4. So I think I could move my pawn from b7 to b6. And f1 to d3, the bishop. So maybe I move this pawn from c6 to c6 to c5. A little attack. Yes, and d4 to c5, and I capture this pawn. So I go from b6 to c5. So the CPU switched king and rook. So in German it's called Rochade. I do not know, I don't know the expression in English at the moment. So switching the position, it's a legal move. I know the move, and so I have to look what I can do now. So I will move my pawn from d5 to d4. And the CPU is capturing my pawn from e3 to d4. And now I will capture this pawn and go from c5 to d4. And attack the knight. And the knight c3 to b5. So, and now I will think about it. And I move my pawn from e6 to e5. Okay, the pawn is captured. f4 to e5. And now I can capture the pawn from f3 So wait, what? Ah, if I would capture this, the rook, my king is in check by the rook. I didn't see that. So this was bad move from me, this pawn move, and I lost pawn. So this was not so good, but it's not over, because I will attack the rook, and so I move from, so which is it? Here, yes, G4, so 2, E2, and what is, the response is a check. B5, 2, D6, and my king is in check, so I can't capture the queen or the rook, and I can't make this, so I have to save my rook and my king, not my rook, and go here, F7 to E6, F7 to E6, and what is the computer doing? Oh, he attacks me again with the bishop from D3 to F5, check, and okay, I will hide my king, but maybe he is attack again, and then he will get my rook. This is not fine, so better I go here to E7, and now I'm in check, the pawn, e5 to f6. So, and I think I can capture the pawn without danger. So from e7 to f6. And the knight attacks my king again, so check to e4. So what I have to do now is I push the record button on my camera, because I can only record 29 minutes, and then I'll be back. So I started the camera new, so 29 minutes again. d6 to e4, and my king is in check. And the whole time I could capture the queen, but the CPU always attacked me with check. So this was what happened. And it's really more difficult than level 5, so I can say. And I can't capture this bishop because there's a rook. And I can't go there, and I can't go there. I can't go there. Can't go there. Can't go there. I can only go there or there. So I think I go to e7 with my king. And now comes the queen. I'm under attack. Check, check, check. So to e5. So I can't go there, I can't go there, I can't go there, I can't go there, I can't go there. I can only move there. It's the only possible move, and I hope I'm not in a moment checkmate. So this is the only move, but no, I can go there and there, but I go there. And again check. f5 to e6. And I think I go to g6. What does now happen? e5 to f5. So the queen is here. I can't capture the queen because there's a bishop. And where can I go? Only one possible move here. And so I will do this. But yes. I always hear this being f5 to e5. So what? So here I'm absolutely under attack, but now I will go there to h7. e6 and is capturing my rook, and I think I can capture the bishop and already check. The queen goes to e6. And knight is dangerous. So if I go there and the queen goes there, I can't capture the queen. I'm absolutely under attack. And I don't know what to do. I think I go to h7 again. I hope it's not the wrong decision. And again, chess. So, f5. I will move my rook to h8. And the queen goes to e5. And now I move my bishop from h6 to g7 and don't want to hear the check signal or the sound of the check, and I'm avoiding the check. e5 to c5. And now it's time to attack something. And I think I move my pawn from d4 to d3. Oh, what is he planning? He moves the rook from f1 to f7. So what is he planning? So let me attack the queen. My knight to d7. And the queen goes to d5. And now I attack the queen again and move my knight to f6. Okay. d5 to d8. And check. And now I capture the white queen. And e4 to f6. So now there are some pieces away from the board right now, because I can move my bishop to the knight, and the rook, the white rook, captured my bishop. And now I will go with my pawn to d2. And check again. So f6 to h6, and I move my king to g7, and the rook goes from a1 to d1. This is amazing, because capture the rook, the white rook. And the white rook captured the pawn. So I can now capture the rook. He goes from g2 to g3. And I will capture this pawn. So c2. He goes to b3, and I will capture this pawn. The king moves to f2, and cannot capture my bishop because he is my rook. So I will bring the king in check. So I move my bishop here to f4, no, to g4, of course, check, and the king goes to e3, but now I move my rook to a3, and the king moves to d4, so here, and I capture this pawn. The king goes to e4, and maybe I bring my pawn to the end. The king goes to d5, and the king goes to c5, and the king goes to c4, and I have to capture this pawn, g3, and the king goes to d4, and I think I can change my pawn to a queen. Oh yes. So he goes to d4 to e4, and I think I have good chances. So maybe I go to a4 with my new queen and say check. And now the king goes to d5. And now I say check with my bishop, and the queen goes, the king goes to e6. Now I will move my queen, my queen to a5, and the king goes to e7, and now I will move. Now I'm stay at g3 with my rook. I will move my queen to e6, and the king goes to f7, and what can I do now? I can say chess, and now I think we can finish the game. The king goes to f8, and now I move my queen to a8, and I think this is the solution. Okay, black wins, checkmate. Okay, this was rather long, but so skill level 8. Maybe next month I will or next 2 months I will make the next game with maybe skill level 9 or 10. So thank you for watching, and if you haven't, I advise you to watch other ASMR videos of my channel. So think I make a little preview, and I wish you a nice time. Bye bye. Over the river, the castle river, and I think we move on to the right, and there's a nice lamp, an old lamp, and the river flows, and Emily moves on to the right. Okay, and here we see the castle, and over there is a door, I think. So let's move on. And I see the door more clearly. So go ahead, Emily. Ah, there's a door. 3 boxes. So this is maybe the red one, the yellow one, and the blue one, okay?